Get there from here? Or did I miss where I need to go? Nope, not here. Alright, run back the other way. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to buy a new outfit. Drinking Dutchman. Alright, so they're down there.
Did you hear another sailor's drowned on the beach? What an idiot.
Find out why the sailor drowned. Police. Beach by cemetery.
Did you hear another
You've got to fall back,
Alright, so
Sherlock.
work.
I think they're suspicious. Or they were checking you out.
Did you hear another sailor?
Too much time.
Did you hear another sailor?
Oh, I missed one. Alright, so is it Siren one? Which one am I missing?
Did you hear another
Sailors found drowned on the beach but at the cemetery. People are talking about sirens. But that's just superstition. Yes, we gotta cross the bridge. Right. Let me get down there. That's not here.
Beasts!
Oh no, what's going on?
Murderers!
They're completely livid.
First they come to our land, then they murder our people.
Sir, this place is off limits to the public. Please state your business or leave, or I shall request that the police escort you out.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness for a case.
A private investigator? Really? Even so, you're not authorized. I can't let you in.
And you are?
I'm Ronald Harlow, here to handle the refugee situation on behalf of City Hall. I'm the acting supervisor here, so I have full authority here to ask you to leave, or I shall order the police to detain you for trying to pass the blockade. Please, step back.
Tries to appear older. Works indoors, poor lighting. Wants to look authoritative. Sweating, stressed. Sedentary. Tired pen pusher. With scant mustache, which thinks makes him look older, pale skin, bags under his eyes suggests he's tired of his dark, cramped outfits, which he rarely leaves, yet judging from the clean and barely worn shoes, does not favor the outdoors in any case. Sweaty palms suggest Ronald is stressed. Might have worn a fewer clothes considering today's weather.
The people in the crowd are shouting about a murder in the camp. Are you trying to hide it?
It's mere assumption. I assure you that the situation is under the police's control.
If it was under control, if there was no dead body, you wouldn't be as nervous as you are. You would be sitting in your cozy dark corner of the City Hall room doing nothing as usual. Yet, you're here, trying to deal with a series of problems you never asked for.
These insults are inappropriate. You don't know what I'm doing for this camp. Even though the rest of City Hall doesn't give a bloody squat about the refugees. Maybe I didn't want to be assigned to this camp. But I'm trying to do my best for these people. If not for my work, they might not have any shelter or food even.
I apologize, Mr. Harlow. Perhaps I was prejudiced towards you, but in any case, I'm sure that you would still want this to be over as quickly as possible. The current reality is that neither you nor the police are managing things well here. You are unable to calm the crowd. You have simply never handled a situation like this before.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
I can help you.
I can help you to handle the situation if you're truly interested in solving things quickly and quietly.
And how exactly would you manage that?
Simply tell the police that I'm with City Hall and I'm permitted to investigate the scene. I'll work out the rest, but in return I need your help finding my witness. She's a young refugee. She's with child or was with child recently.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp. So even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now being detained and interrogated by the police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down.
So it's in our mutual interest to settle it.
Oh. I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
How did the refugees get here?
Mr. Harlow, how did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I've been away for some time, but I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided the warehouse and found the refugees there, the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option. We're still trying to work out what to do with them. I only hope we'll find a humane solution and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
Work with the camp?
Mr. Harlow, what exactly do you do here? What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes. On paper, I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every City Hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
Are the police here on City Hall's behalf too?
They are, minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let the refugees disperse into the island, so there's a significant police presence guarding the camp. Naturally, they answer directly to the police. I have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
I'm ready to go in.
I'm ready to take a look at the scene.
All right. Go inside the camp and find Inspector Tewkesbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I sent you. Say you're an independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I'll find my way with words. Thank you, Mr. Harlow.
So they keep these refugees under a bridge like proverbial trolls. No wonder the people outside are so disturbed.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
Mr. Ronald Harlow let me in, sir. I'm Sherlock Holmes, a surveyor of refugee affairs with City Hall. You're Inspector Tewkesbury, I presume?
A surveyor? What does that even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the incident for the Colonial Office and to assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around, but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
Could you first tell me what happened here?
What happened? People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman screaming and saw a mass of refugees attacking a man. Clearly not a refugee. When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big news for Cordona.
I'm sure. Thank you, Inspector.
Any other victims?
And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen. He's in a bad way.
You mentioned a woman screaming who attracted the bypassers on the bridge. Was she harmed?
No, she's all right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing and the refugees stood up for the girl.
And where is this young woman now?
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's been questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Who's the dead man?
Did you learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these refugees arrived, there have been people on Cordona with bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
And no clue as to his identity.
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate who he was or where he was from.
I think I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
Who are the suspects?
Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees. At least those who can understand any English.
Do you believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to protect their public image. That's why I have to waste my time waiting for my people to turn every stone and befriend every refugee.
Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead body? 0.
Oh, there's a dead body.
A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk. Malpal, soaked with salt water.
Oh, is this our limping dude?
£1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British currency isn't very common in Cordona.
That'll do it. It's our
Coal
limping
dust
dude, I
under the
bet.
nails. I don't see much coal around here. A steel dirk. Sharp. A common accessory among sailors and soldiers. I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain. An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something? Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other. This man was limping, John. A violent death. This man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John.
Anything else? Maybe barefoot.
A man's footprint. Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence. A heavy boot with a worn-out sole.
Alright, so we found that.
Oh, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment. The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike. It might have been used as an improvised weapon. No hint of blood or impact.
Okay.
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately.
Size 10. Let me go see. Okay. What am I missing?
He is in shock, feverish and dehydrated.
Sherry, you know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death.
Must concentrate on finding something to clean the wound, something to disinfect it, something to use as a bandage. Okay.
Someone was dragged against their will.
See if we can.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified.
Alright. Something to disinfect this. If we're gonna find anything here or not.
Back off.
Doug also visited Vogel's gallery. The dead man from the refugee camp was the same person who had broken into Vogel's gallery. this one.
That will kill, not save him. I'll
Okay.
use it to create a solution.
Okay.
Clearly a left handprint here. Just washed. Better than nothing to bandage the wound.
What am I missing? Disinfect it. Ah, there.
I'm afraid these leaves can only be added to tea. I can use this to stop the infection from spreading. Nausea and stomach pain is not what he needs now.
Is that everything? Make it in here. No? Water obtained from the cauldron is clean enough. Okay. Did I pick up that shirt? Can I not pick this up?
I've collated all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
This again. Okay. P1 -4. Go.
Thank you.
This should make you feel better, my friend. Now remain lying down and drink as much water as you can.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
I question him. Else I need to investigate over here. See anything? Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Someone was dragged forcefully. Tewksbury?
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? Huh. City Hall lubberheads.
You're kind.
Back off.
Maybe I had the wrong quest. Let's try it again.
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? Huh. City Hall lubberheads.
Try you again?
Back off.
Nope. Okay, so what am I missing here? Okay. Get rid of that. Maybe I'll talk to the guy outside.
I hope I'm not making a grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes.
Murder. Beasts.
What am I missing here? Did I miss this?
A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently.
Missed this one, I think.
Someone bled profusely here.
I know I gotta reenact it. Missing some things here. All these have been looked at. Maybe not.
A furrow in the ground. A blood trail leading to or from the canal. You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
We need to find out how the intruder broke into the camp. Other options. There was a gate over here. Did he come in through here?
If they find out about the passage, everything will go to hell.
Find out about patches 4. Camp lockdown. Refugees out. Money. Police officers worry that the situation with the dead body will put the camp into strict lockdown where they lose the money flow from their scheme.
Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
Sherry, just the coppers smell fishy here, Sherry. Perhaps we should sniff around in the camp a little more thoroughly.
Back off.
Okay, sniff around the camp. Well, we'll just talk, I guess.
Are you able to help me?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
You still here?
Evidence. All right. Am I missing something though? Don't I reconstruct this usually? Like I'm ready.
I'll just look around and do my paperwork. You won't even notice me.
I wish.
There has to be more. I need to reconstruct it. What am I missing? Look at that.
I hope I'm not making a grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes.
Actually, do I have the right quest pulled up? There we go.
No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
Okay, so I figured this. He's afraid of heights.
Sealed shut. I doubt our man could get through these grates.
by boat? Boat. That was not there.
It's unlikely anyone could get in or out of the camp by water without alerting the police guards.
And they just walked in?
A single Malpal butt. Roadman cigarettes. A brand highly regarded by law enforcement officers. So there wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man into the camp. Now we have everything we need to get the full picture of what happened at the camp.
Alright, that's what I'm looking for. Maybe? It was his left hand. Have to be that. Maybe that. Probably that. No, because the footprints are going that way. Here, was it there he's dragging? That could be it. I believe that's it. He tried to stop her. This guy comes. They fight. Quickly fight. He falls on his own dagger.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Maybe? There we go.
So we have a thug who came to take a refugee woman with him. She resisted, but he dragged her by force. One of the refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick, yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade. However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case, it's the same sword.
You still here?
Evidence. Let's see.
Your problem, not mine.
Nope. All right.
I've already told you all I've learned. Your problem, not mine.
The guards at the sewers were speaking about taking refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform. If those fine gentlemen you've eavesdropped on are in some shady business, that's on their heads. Your problem, not mine.
Inspector, I believe I can aid your investigation. I know who the dead man is and what really happened to him.
You do? Well, good for you. But I'm afraid I'm not the one you need to share your findings with. Speak to Mr. Harlow here. He's the one responsible for settling things in the camp.
You don't even care to listen?
Oh, I do care. And maybe even more than I need to. But I'm only here today to lock the place up, question witnesses, and file the facts. It's sad, but coming up with conclusions is not among my tasks here. You fellows at City Hall do that. Anyway, speak to the supervisor. I'll just stand by and listen to what you have to say.
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What? Pray tell me what you've learned.
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a few more.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect the woman. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him. And judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing of it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger, but somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your help, Mr. Holmes. I'll take it from here. Meanwhile, I'll make sure the police aren't detaining the refugees any longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
You think one small clerk can make any difference in this place?
Who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting cog could make the whole machine crumble.
All right, so this works out. Wait. I don't think I have anything in here really. That did work. Thug wanted to kidnap the girl. The thug came to the camp intended to kidnap the woman. He had the opportunity to kill her, but that wasn't his goal. The henchman, not merely a thief. He's not merely a thief, but also a kidnapper. A henchman who takes various roles. Alright. So we are going to end it here for the night. It's kind of late. But we'll continue tomorrow night. Normal stream day. Same time as always, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm not sure how much is left of the game. No idea. I don't know if we'll finish it Tuesday, or maybe Thursday. I know it's not a long game, but it's not going by very fast. But I'd just like to thank everybody for spending some time here. If you did enjoy this, please give me a thumbs up. And if you did like to see more content like this, please subscribe or give me a follow if you're on Twitch. And I'll see you all next time.